Football fans, get ready, because September is about to bring us some electrifying action. Brazil, the five-time world champions, are stepping back onto the field for their remaining World Cup qualifier matches. And while their place at the 2026 World Cup is already secured, these games are far from meaningless. In fact, they are turning into some of the most talked-about fixtures, packed with drama, surprises, and the long-awaited return of a global superstar. Mark your calendars. On September 5th at 6:30, Brazil will take on Chile in what promises to be a fiery battle. Just a few days later, on September 10th at 5:30 a.m., they'll head to the high-altitude stadiums of Bolivia to face the hosts in a clash that's bound to test their endurance and spirit. 2 games, 5 days apart, and both holding the power to shape the future of Brazil's national team. But the biggest headline? After 22 long months away from international duty, Neymar Jr is finally back in the Brazil squad. Yes, you heard that right. The Brazilian magician, the player who can change games in the blink of an eye, is set to wear the iconic yellow jersey once again. For fans, it feels like a reunion with a long-lost hero. Love him or hate him, Neymar brings flair, excitement, and unpredictability like no one else. His return instantly raises the stakes for these otherwise routine matches. And Neymar won't be walking alone. Alongside him, Brazil's head coach Carlo Ancelotti has decided to inject some youthful firepower into the squad. 3 young stars, Otavio, Kaio Jorge, and Marcos Antônio, have been handed their golden opportunity to prove themselves on the biggest stage. These names might not yet be household favorites, but insiders are calling them the fearsome trio of the future. They're fast, hungry, and fearless. For fans, this is the perfect chance to witness the next generation of Brazilian talent take flight. However, the squad announcement isn't all good news. There's a twist that no one expected. Vinícius Junior, one of Brazil's brightest and most consistent performers, will not be available for the first match against Chile. The reason? Suspension due to card accumulation. For Brazil supporters, it's a bittersweet blow. No Vini in the opener means no dazzling runs down the left wing. But don't worry, he'll be back in the second game against Bolivia, ready to tear defenses apart. So what does all this mean for Brazil's campaign? On one hand, the pressure of qualification is off their shoulders. They're already heading to the World Cup, and these matches could easily be treated as just formalities. But on the other hand, with Neymar's comeback, the introduction of 3 exciting young guns, and the absence of Vinícius in the opener, there's an extra layer of curiosity, suspense, and anticipation surrounding every lineup choice and tactical decision. For Ancelotti, this September window isn't just about results. It's about building the team for the future. With Copa America and the World Cup looming, every minute on the pitch is a chance to experiment, test new partnerships, and evaluate who truly belongs in the Selecao setup. Fans know Ancelotti is a master tactician, and all eyes will be on how he blends the old guard with the new blood. And let's not forget the opponents. Chile may not be the powerhouse they once were, but they always bring intensity when facing Brazil. For them, it's not just about points, it's about pride. Expect a fiery encounter with plenty of tackles, counterattacks, and perhaps a few moments of controversy. Then comes Bolivia, and if you know South American football, you know playing the high-altitude conditions of La Paz is no easy task. Even world-class stars struggle with the thin air, and the home side uses it to their full advantage. Brazil will have to dig deep to avoid surprises. But make no mistake, this September isn't just about football. It's about narratives, emotions, and the storylines that keep fans glued to their screens. The long-awaited Neymar comeback, the suspense of Vinícius missing out, the rise of fresh talents eager to make their mark, the strategy of a legendary coach crafting his dream team, and the passion of rivals desperate to spoil Brazil's party. So, football fans, get ready for drama, intensity, and unforgettable moments. Will Neymar remind the world why he's still Brazil's golden boy? Will a new generation seize their moment and shine under the spotlight? And will Brazil continue to show why they remain the kings of South American football? The answers are coming soon. September 5th and September 10th. Two dates you don't want to miss. Stay tuned, because Brazil's journey may already be secured, but the story is only just beginning.